everybody, and welcome to Coffee Cup 13, the title game here in the Blades and Breakfast Hockey Club, confectionally known as the BBHC. Today's title game between the last place Rangers and the third place Red Wings. Take a look at our goalies. In net for the Red Wings, we have Bill Mr. X DeSimone. And in net for the Rangers, it's Mike Beans Benassi. So once again, we have a squid on the ice, maybe an octopus, as right off the bat, we got shenanigans going on. Both teams missing some dudes today. A lot of the Red Wings are hurt, including Jack Gavin, but for the Rangers, just not many people wanted to show up. Off the draw, it's Albano from the Rangers to Lloyd Johnson. He's going to send it in the Red Wing zone. Just underway. 19 minutes on the clock. First period, no score. Red Wings, of course, in red. And the Rangers in the teal, or as we used to say in the 70s, aqua. There's Mike Chapman dangerously in front of his own net. Back to Ed Coughlin, gets it up to Regato on the left wing. Regato trying to go cross ice to Chapman, intercepted by Johnson. And now Albano, what a drive! Waffle saved by DeSimone. Pushed in deep by Ted Kerrigan behind the net. Saya to Albano to Kerrigan. Shot saved by DeSimone again. Couple of shots right off the bat by the Rangers. It's Ted Miller now. Sends it over to Kerrigan to Saya, tips it over the Red Wing line. Chapman can't get the pass, and it's Lloyd Johnston. I wonder if they're going to be rotating 3D or 4D back there on the Rangers, with only 9 guys showing up for the title game. Pass hit Sayer in the skate. He can't find it. What a surprise. He throws it in, but a third shot of the game for the Rangers, albeit a weak one. There's Billy Osbar up to Andy Long. We don't even know if he's on this team. He's like the cat that won't go away, this Andy Long guy. Now Chewy bumps it in and steered aside by DeSimone. Whitey Trabuco trying to get it out, kept in by Miller. Miller with a drive, and he scores! They tried to clear it out up the middle, and Ted Miller kept it in. And Miller's drive eluded DeSimone. And it's 1-0 for the last place Rangers here in the title game. I'll have to check on any assists on that one. Looks like that might be unassisted. He might have stole that one. Now Chuli jumps it in behind the Red Wing net. For the underdog team up 1-0. They've controlled the play. They've had all the shots. 4 or 5 to this point. Pass in front, steered away by DeSimone. Chewy knocks it down with a high stick, and they're going to call it. That's a high stick on the Rangers. Played 2.5 minutes. The score, 1-0 for the Rangers. Red Wings now come out with their top unit. Jumbo Cormican, Cogswell Kaggs, Caggiano, Eddie Coughlin, and Brian Leslie back on the bench. Brian missed last week's game with an undisclosed injury, but he's back in there today. Knepp trying to push it up, kept in briefly, and now skated up by Lloyd Johnson, pushing it up to the Red Wing zone. Leslie up to Cormican. Mike Cormican on his horse. Cormican with a drive and a save by Benassi. Might have been going over the net. Beans took no chances, made the save, and that might be the first shot on net for the Rangers. Here we are 3.5 minutes into this one. Face off to the left of Benassi in the Rangers zone. Poked in deep by Kerrigan. Steve Hardy back there, seeing his first action of the championship game. Saya going the wrong way. He puts on the brakes, it's away from Caggiano. Weak pass to Johnson. Now Saya slashes Caggiano. Caggiano hooks him back. There's a nice little battle there. Nobody wants to let go. And now Coughlin trying to clear it up. That hit a skate, went back in the Red Wing zone, pushed out, now Johnson fires it in. Sayers offside, everybody tags. That puck comes out in front, but there wasn't anybody there on the Rangers as they were tagging up on the play. Now Leslie, long pass, knocked down at center, and here comes Albano for the Rangers. Albano up on the wing to Kerrigan. Kerrigan trying to get it by Leslie, couldn't do it. Taken away by Teal, pushing in, and the Red Wings change up. 14.5 to go, first period, 1-0 for the Rangers. Ted Miller, a shot from the point. We think he got credit for that goal. Regado for the Red Wings at center, pushing it up over the Ranger line. Andy Long looked like he was offside. Gonna let him play. Miller kicks it out. Now Regado with a drive, blocked by Miller, and it comes out to center. Al Peterson, longtime BBHC member, gets it up to Andy Long. Long trying to go to Regado, but Lloyd steps up. Lloyd playing good defense for the Rangers right now. Whitey Taruco pushes it in and gives chase. Now Whitey curls back on D. Albano watched by Regado. He stops behind the Ranger net. Albano, long pass for Lloyd. And that's going to be icing. Lloyd is looking the other way, sneaking up from his defense position. Normally Lloyd doesn't hang. Normally. 13:22 to play. First period, 1-0 Rangers. All they got to do is circle the wagons. Another 2 periods and 3/5. Regado with a shot, tip, just went wide. Chapman got a piece of that one. Hardy knocked down by Long viciously. Now folks up, here comes Chewy, Rob Chewy, one-on-one on Whitey. Chewy trying to flip it over to George Howard, who was trailing the play, intercepted by Peterson. And now Chapman for the Red Wings. Chapman moving in, wrist shot, glove save by Benassi again. Maybe going wide, but he's going to take no chances, and he's going to hang on. Face-off will come in the Rangers zone. 12:34 and counting. Now Eddie Coughlin sends it back to Brian Leslie to Billy Osbar, seeing his first action of the day. Sweeping it into the Rangers zone. Ted Miller, 16, up and away, looking for Kaneb. We got icing waved off. DeSimone stops it for Leslie. Leslie gets around Kaneb, trying to get around Chewy, and he does. Leslie now moving in, cuts the center, falls down, they're going to make a call. And we got a hooking call coming. And that's going to be on Rob Chewy or not. And it was 11 and a about to play here in the first period. The Red Wings down by a goal, go on the man advantage. Lloyd flipped it up just over the head of the referee. Leslie had, for a second, knocked down, and Albano might have got away with a trip there. I don't think they're going to put him down by 2 in the championship game. Up on the wing, now it's Osbar right below us. Just out of camera view, sends it in deep. Benassi stops it, but Cormican back there. Cormican looking to tuck it in, short side. Leslie with a drive. Then it's hit the skate of Steve Hardy and goes out of play. A little lackadaisical. Beans Benassi stopping a puck behind the net, expected somebody to get there. When somebody did, this was a guy on the other team. And we just saw Richard Breed come in, sneaking in. Now drive, tip, shot, save, rebound in front, he scores! Might have meant Billy Osbar in front. Looks like he got the tip and then his own rebound. And Osbar, I believe it is, ties the game at 1-1. And Casiano gets tripped for good measure by his own team. And we thought we saw Richard Breed come in. Don't know if he untied himself out of the trunk of Bill Osbar or not, but might give the Rangers another player. So we're tied at 1. Goal coming right around the 10.5-minute mark. Puck in front of Hardy. Hardy throws it at the net, knocked down by Casiano. See if he can connect with Jumbo and Teal, but that's intercepted by Hardy getting back. Would have had to be a perfect pass. Now Hardy on the wing to Carrigan. Harrigan with a drive! Save by DeSimone. Looked behind him for a second, but then he hangs on. 9:45 to play in the first period. 1-1 our score. You're watching the RatCast coverage of the Coffee Cup 13. Albano wins it back to Johnson. Now it's a shot saved by DeSimone. He's got a seed about 9 or 10 shots already. Noah trying to get to Andy Long. Couldn't do it. And swept in the Red Wing zone by Lloyd Johnson. Al Peterson now gets it up to center to Long. Long settles it down. Get the tape hanging off his stick. That's his trademark. I always tell Andy Long by that little ponytail hanging off the blade of his stick. Long at center, headed in his skates. Now gets it to the Caggiano. Caggiano plays it in deep. Coming up on 9 minutes to go. Halfway through, a little over halfway through this first period. Whitey Trabuco sends it in wide. Caggiano for the Red Wings. Trying to throw it in front, hit the skater Miller, and Albano breaks it out over the blue line. Up on the wing to Carrigan. Carrigan onside. Carrigan going in deep. Overskates the puck. Now sends it back to the point to Lloyd Johnson. A shot blocked by Teal. Lloyd again with a drive. Shot save, and it's cleared away by Peterson. Going to be about a dozen shots right now on DeSimone by the Rangers. Now Carrigan up on the wing to Saya, seeing his second shift of the day. Shabby trying to poke it up, but Chuli comes off the bench and steals. Chuli moving in. Wrist shot blocked by Coughlin. Chuli gets it again. 2-on-1. Shot, he scores! Coughlin blocked the shot, but couldn't find it. And Rob Chuli gives the Rangers a 2-1 lead. Chuli come off the bench. Made the steal. His original shot was blocked, but the rebound went right between the legs of DeSimone. And the Rangers, last place Rangers, go up 2-1 on a depleted Red Wings team. Legato now sends it in. Shabby giving chase. Shabby sends it back to Coughlin at the point. He sends it back in. Now Leslie, wrist shot high, saved by Benassi. He's grabbing everything up high today. 7:14 and counting in the first period. An exciting Coffee Cup game here on Friday morning, Hockeytown in Saugus. Dave Gardner with the RatCast. Going solo today in the booth. My broadcast partner, Mike Sayre, is out on the ice somewhere. From time to time, anyway. Once. Now Chapman can't control it. Miller now throwing it in. Coughlin steals, sends it back to Miller. A little tennis match going. And now it's Chuli with a drive. Saved by DeSimone. He's going to hang on. That one might have been going high. Chuli has the second Ranger goal, the one that put them up 2-1. And we do have a Richard Breed sighting. Just showed up. Richard Breed, he had, I believe it was 4 points on the season. A remarkable season for him. He had 4 assists. On the draw, Osbar out for his second shift of the game. And he helps get it over to Al Peterson. Peterson up over the blue line now. Peterson up over the other blue line. Now Saya rubs out Andy Long against the board. Strong play by Saya. Tossing Andy Long around like he was a rag doll. Hardy up now to Albano. Albano flipping it in. Giving chase is Kerrigan. Kerrigan in the corner. Pass in front. Steered away by DeSimone. Hardy taking the pass now. Hardy throws it in the corner. Looking to somebody, but everybody was in front of the net. And Osbar gets it up to Long on the right wing. Andy Long with a drive. Kick save by Benassi. Might be his best save of the game. Ambrosino falls down trying to get it. And an outlet pass by Albano to Johnson. Johnson moving in. Trying to get it to Saya. Saya throws it at the net. Hit the skate of Peterson. Peterson fans on it. And Andy Long will clear it out of the Red Wing zone. Coming up on 5 minutes to play in the period. 2-1 Rangers. Kerrigan puts on the brakes, but had it stolen by Osbar. Bill Osbar behind the net, throws it in front. A weak pass intercepted by Teddy Miller, and Albano scoops it up the center. It took a funny hot pass, Peterson. The Rangers couldn't do anything with it. Osbar sends it in deep and makes a change. Coming up on 4.5 to play in the period. Albano sends it across to Johnston. Lloyd Johnson trying to go back to Albano, intercepted by Cormican. Cormican with Teal going to the net. Flip pass to Teal, but hit the shin pad of Ted Miller. Cormican left it for Coughlin. Now Cormican cutting to the center and loses it, and George Howard sweeps it out to center. Brian Leslie for the Red Wings. Up to Eddie Coughlin, back to Leslie. Leslie up to Cormican at center. Cormican dancing over the Ranger line. Cormican around Richard Breed to the shot. A pass in front stolen by Breed. Shot in front by Teal was knocked away. Caggiano in front to Teal. Teal backhand flipped toward the net. Steered away once again by Miller. Richard Breed trying to break, kept in by Teal to Caggiano. Caggiano pass across to Cormican, and Lloyd Johnson was there. George Howard now with the puck. Throws it in on net. Oh, that might have fooled DeSimone. Billy DeSimone, it's got to be 13 or 14 shots here in the first period. That one looked like it might have fooled him. The old knuckle puck. 3:21, 3:20 now in the first period. Off the draw, comes back to Johnson at the point. Just gets it away from Chapman. Pushed in deep by Howard. Bucco gets it out of midair. No high stick. Behind the Kneb trying to throw it in front. Fan on it. And here comes Leslie for the Red Wings. Breed giving chase. Leslie over the line. Leslie still controls the puck. Leslie throws it in front. Saved by Benassi. No rebound for Andy the Cat Long. 2:45 to play now, first period. Two to 1 our score in favor of the Rangers. Chapman swooping in. Chapman, great chance in the slot, and he lost control of the puck. Mike Chapman coming off his position on the right wing. Scooped up the puck off the draw, cut to the center. But as he had his head down, the puck rolled between his legs, and he settled for a weak backhand. Kind of story of Chapman's season. On the draw, Andy Long wasn't even ready, and the referee dropped the puck. Took Long had to stick down and lifted it up. Like a batter in baseball trying to call a timeout. Long flip pass to Albano moving in. Albano holds in front. Trying to connect with Kerrigan. It rolled off his stick. Long pokes it up on the wing. And here comes Chapman. Mike Chapman, number 11. Dancing in. Back to Rogano. Shot, save, rebound by Andy Long, and it went wide. Went right by Long. Now Rogano in front. Shot and a save. And it goes out of play. Couple of big drives by Jeff Regato. Andy Long had that rebound, just hopped right by him. And the breakfast chick's here. Woo, breakfast chick. Now Albano's trying to argue that it went off of a red player. Referee saying it went off the goalie, so the draw is in the Ranger zone. Hardy behind the net, loses it to Chapman. Chapman throws it in front, and Chuli intercepts it. And now Chuli breaks with Albano. 2-on-1 possible. Albano with a drive, save. Chuli can't get the rebound. It was sitting there for him. They couldn't get it, and now we got a penalty. And we got an unsportsmanlike call coming. The goalie stick was loose. Trying to see who the penalty's on. And it's going to be Mike Saya. An unsportsmanlike penalty, maybe for pushing the goalie stick out of the way. DeSimone lost his goalie stick. Saya apparently pushed it out of the way. The referee didn't like it, make the call. The Rangers are shorthanded again. Only 10 seconds to go in the period, so if there's any good news, they will get the break. 3 seconds to go. See if they can get the drop, and they will not. Woohoo! And Chewy apparently didn't hear the horn. And that ends a wild and woolly first period. With the score, Rangers 2, Red Wings 1. Let's take a look at our scoring summary, and we'll be back with second period action here on the RatCast next. We're back here, second period action between the Rangers and the Red Wings. Coffee Cup 13. Red Wings on a power play shot by Leslie, goes high and wide, and Kerrigan sweeps it out. DeSimone comes up to play it for Leslie. Rangers are up 2-1. But they are on a man disadvantage. Red Wings working the power play. Comes back to the point. Coughlin can't keep it in. Breed gives chase. Coughlin over to Leslie. Leslie passes the rush. Kicked away by Breed at center. And Cormican trying to move it in. Cormican does. Cormican around Howard. Cormican. The steal in front. Oh! Couldn't connect with Chapman. Terrific setup on the man advantage. Roll off the stick. Coughlin in front of the net. Chewy steals and clears. Time running out on the man advantage for the Wings. They're down by a goal here in the second. Pass into Chapman. Chapman looking to stuff it in short side. Pass in front. Swept away by Breed. Albano softly plays it out. They're getting set to come out of the box. Picked up that penalty late in the period. Just past Julie. No icing. Julie flipping it out. Peterson nicely keeps it in. Knocked it out of midair. Hardy behind the net. Throws it up the middle. And that hit a stick and deflects in. Sayers out of the box. And someone's got to tell DeSimone that Friday morning is a mental. I wonder if that's his purse over here in the corner. Tied it up. Not a very manly play at all by DeSimone. Safe play. Not very manly. Andy Long wins the draw from Albano. Trabuco behind the net. Sayer takes a bad angle. Is now trapped. Pass up the long at center. Taken away by Kerrigan. Kerrigan to Sayer. Sayer in the slot. Oh, to Albano, but Peterson got a stick on that one. Back to the point to Miller. Miller a drive. Tipped by Sayer. He goes in the corner. Sayer. Well, Albano passed it in front. Couldn't connect with Kerrigan, and Osbar sends up the wing to Ambrosino to Peterson. Peterson's got a lane. Now Peterson moving in. Goes to the corner. Holds. Flip pass in front for Long. Long swiped at it and missed. And it's Albano up to Miller. Miller flips it in on net. Saved by DeSimone. I believe Miller was credited with that first period goal, first one in the game for the Rangers. Sayer in front, fanned on the pass to Albano. Albano gets it back. The first shot just went wide, and we got our first penalty in the game coming to the Red Wings. We believe it's going to be Andy Long, I think, on a hook. And it is indeed a hook, so the Rangers will get their first man advantage of the day. Sending up Albano, Kerrigan, Sayer with Lloyd Johnston and Ted Miller on the point. Benassi comes out, plays it to Miller, up the wing, stolen by Rogado. Rogado flips it in and hits the mesh up top. I think Rogado wanted to carry it in, but had a man in the zone. Face-off will come out. Kill off some time off the penalty. Guys in the bench trying to get the Rangers lined up. It's their power play. Very nonchalant. Kind of look like Eagles quarterback McNabb in a Super Bowl. Now, Leslie with a drive from just outside the blue. Kick save by Benassi. Albano over to Miller now, takes a funny hop. Rogado with a slot, he hit the side of the net. A friendly bounce for Jeff Rogado. His shot just missed the short side. Albano now up to Kerrigan. Kerrigan to Albano. Albano puts on the brakes and plays it in deep. Cormican flips it up. Lloyd Johnson skating up, couldn't get it with his skate. And it goes all the way down to Steve Hardy in the Ranger zone. Time running out on a dreadfully bad power play for the Rangers. Up by a goal. Chance to go up by 2, but they can't even get it in the zone. Now Hardy moving in. Hardy with a drive. Save by DeSimone. And he hangs on. The puck seemed to be spinning on Hardy. Still got a lot of wood on it. And a face-off coming in the Red Wing zone. Coming up on 14 minutes to play here in the second period. 2-1 our score, Rangers. And it's getting set to come out of the box. Peterson now trying to clear it out, can't do it. George Howard has it. Shot, waffle save by Benassi, and he took a stick to the face by Breed on the play. Actually, that was DeSimone, not Benassi. Now pushed it up. Teams are back to 5-on-5. The violator is out of the box. Now Breed steals it at center, and Jumbo steals it from him. Teal tried to connect with Caggiano, couldn't do it. Hardy safely plays it out. Peterson knocking it down out of mid-air to Teal. Teal moving in. Teal had a puck checked away by Chuli. Terrific play. Long can't keep it in. It comes out to Peterson. Peterson sends it over to Trabuco. Trabuco with a nifty move to get it into the Ranger zone. Howard trying to clear it out, can't do it. Andy Long has it. Andy Long backhand to Teal. Tip shot just went wide. Need to get a little bit more. And now Peterson with a shot. Trying to tip it was Teal, but Chuli got there first and it went into the corner. Teal behind the net, nobody home. Howard giving chase. Caggiano's going to beat him to it for the Wings. Caggiano in front, stolen by Hardy. Hardy trying to touch pass, but that's going to be icing. Would have had to thread the needle on that one to make it complete the Breed, who was breaking. Didn't quite get the bounce. 12 and a half to play. Second period, 2-1 our score. Albano chirping with Andy Long. Albano pushing it out to center. Kerrigan giving chase. Kerrigan's going to get there all by himself. Ted Kerrigan had the puck slide off and stick into the corner. Kerrigan behind the net. Had Sayre cruising in front. Didn't see him. Either that or elected not to pass it to him. Back to the point shot. Deflected wide by Peterson. And Peterson flips it up the center. Looking for Osbar. Couldn't get there. Steve Hardy on defense made the play. Hardy moving in. Hardy to Kerrigan to Albano. Sayre cruising through the slot, bothered by Peterson. Albano to Hardy. Hardy with a nice play to Sayre in front. Shot, he scores! You can't let Mike Sayre sniff around that crease too long. Eventually a puck's going to hit him and go in the net. And Mike Sayre with a sweet pass from Steve Hardy, who kicked it to himself, makes it 3-1 for the last place Rangers. And let me tell you, if you're Rick Armand over there in the other rink, you got to be just kicking yourself. This could have been an easy cakewalk win for the Blackhawks if they just get out of the first round. Coughlin keeps it in briefly. Now Sayre sends it out softly. 3-1 our score. Under 11 minutes to go here in the second period. Find themselves trailing by a pair. Andy Long now pushing it into the Ranger zone. Albano back on D as he always does, covering. He's like a third defenseman out there. Miller has it. Miller shot. Waffle save. Rebound by Lloyd Johnston. And his shot went wide. Kind of a half slap shot there. Albano back covering on D. Miller up to Kerrigan. Had it poked off of his stick by Leslie. Miller gives chase. Dangerous back to Albano as Cormican was on his horse. Now Miller flipping it up the wing, looking for Kerrigan. Can't get it. And icing on the play. Here's our score. 3-1 Rangers. 10 minutes to go here. Almost halfway through this game. DeSimone's been the busier of the two goalies by far. the draw, it's swept out the center. Leslie giving chase for the wings. Leslie moves it, great shot to save by DeSimone. Leslie was backing up on the play, and he just left the puck there, and Richard Reed got a shot on net, and DeSimone had to be sharp. Reed sends it on the boards. Nobody home on the wing, and Coughlin for the wings. Eddie Coughlin to Leslie. Leslie up over the Ranger line. Leslie throws it towards the net. And an easy save for Beans Benassi. 9 minutes to go in the second. Still 3-1. Draw Regatta trying to get it back to the point. Nice play by Kanev to get it out of zone. Kabuko sweeps in. It's offside. Julie trying to get it out. Hit a skate. And Hardy backs it out. Chapman overskates it. George Howard with it for the Rangers. George Howard taking a little too long to get it over the zone. Kanev was offside. Howard spun around. A little dizzy on the play. Come to the bench for a line change. They were just trying to tell him he was offside. That's all right. He's no worse for wear. Kabuko sends it into the slot to Cormican. Cormican backhander that hit a skate in front and chipped up by Chuli. Chuli and Breed 2-on-1. Rob Chuli moving in. Fakes the shot to Breed. Breed had put on the brakes. And the pass never got there. Now Cormican all by himself on Hardy. Cormican hit the Chapman. He's trailing on the play. Chapman rolls it toward the net, and Benassi struggled with that one. Chapman come out of nowhere in that right wing. I didn't even see him. And he rolled it towards the net. Peterson behind the net. All hands on deck now for the Wings. They're down by a pair. Chuli now trying to get it out. Kabuko kept it in for a second. But now George Howard gets it out to center. Hardy now. And a backhand clear by Howard goes out of play. Into the Red Wing bench. 7:25 to play. Second period. 3-1 our score. Teal and Sayre getting into it a little bit. We'll have to watch that matchup. Now Sayre sends it back to Hardy. Hardy up on the wing of Kerrigan. Kerrigan to Albano. Albano bumped by Teal. Long steals. But he had it taken away. Puck bounces back to the Red Wing line. Leslie to Coughlin. D logging a lot of minutes for both teams right now. Each team showing up, missing some guys. Hardy now gets it out of the zone. This is Albano. To Hardy. Hardy now from the defensive position moving in, creating some space. Hardy puts on the brakes, looks for Albano, and it comes out of the zone. Rob Chuli with it. Chuli takes a look, gets up to Albano. Albano plays it in softly. Leslie up on the wing to Teal. He's out there with Long. Pass knocked away by Paul Albano. Who's always back there on D. D first. Pass it to skate to Coughlin, and he's going to send it back to Leslie. To Teal. Knocked over the line. Under 6 to play here in the second. Albano on his foot. Around Teal. Albano throws it in. And changes up. Kerrigan trying to keep it in, couldn't do it. And now Teal's going to flip it in, and everybody's going to make a change. Coming up on 5.5 in the second. 3-1 Rangers. Here in the Coffee Cup. 13. DeSimone leaves it for Peterson. Al Peterson, a long home run pass to Cormican, knocked down by Miller. Miller moving in. Miller throws it at the net. Saved by DeSimone. Peterson trying to connect with Ambrosino. Couldn't do it. He's going to get it to Cormican, and he's offside on the play. 5 minutes to play in the second. Wings down by a pair. Haven't really threatened since that Osbar goal in the first period. Cormican wins it back to Peterson, to Trabuco, to Osbar. Osbar to Cormican. Cormican flip pass over to Ambrosino, and that was stolen. Now Breed on his horse. Richard Breed throwing it in. Steve Simone's got to make a kick save. George Howard tried to slap it at the net, knocked away by Trabuco. Now Osbar up to Cormican. Cormican plays it to himself around Johnson, and there is going to be a hooking call. Nice move by Cormican to get around him, and Osbar sends it in deep, and it's touched up. And we got a penalty. I believe that's going to be Lloyd Johnson on the hook. So under 4 minutes of play, face-off will come in the Ranger zone. Nice individual play by Cormican. Forces Lloyd into a hook. Albano slaps it out. 3:38 time on that penalty. So the Wings on another man advantage in a penalty-filled game here between teams 3 and 4 in the title game. Field shot, that just goes wide. Rangers up 3-1. Wings on a man advantage. Pass by Chapman goes through the slot and all the way to center. Andy Long on his horse. Back for the Wings. Up to Chapman right below us. Chapman over to Coughlin. Coughlin scales it in. Hardy gets there just out of Chapman. Leslie moving in for the points, taken away by Breed. Breed over to Albano. Albano holds, going to kill some clock. Back to Hardy, and Hardy gets it out to center. Just over a minute to go on the man advantage. Chapman now moving in. Chapman saved, rebound in front, and another save by Benassi. Original shot by Chapman seemed to go high. It fooled Benassi, went off his glove. Teal seemed to pick it off on the bounce. And Benassi hangs on. Well, 40 seconds to go. And the man advantage for the Red Wings. Back to the point to Leslie. Leslie a drive, save, rebound in front of save. Cormican got the rebound. Benassi with the save. Now Leslie keeps it in again. Tipped in front. Nobody can find it. It was in the equipment of Steve Hardy. And he clears. And it goes right into the Red Wings bench. And it's face off outside the zone. I don't know what everybody's complaining about. Face-off coming back in the Rangers zone. Tough break for Hardy and the Rangers. They come up the dasher and they hit somebody on the Red Wings bench, and they're going to call the face-off deep in the Rangers zone. Penalty is up. Teams are 5-on-5. Say it with it now, trying to connect with Kerrigan, couldn't do it. Goes into the Red Wings zone. Albano behind the net to Sayers. Sayers, shot just went wide. Chili at the point. Chili had to go right by Miller. Now Albano plays it in softly. Sayers behind the net. He's got one of the Ranger goals, actually, if you can believe it. Now Miller. Miller. Shot blocked by Caggiano. It's like trying to shoot it through a California redwood tree. And Cormican now for the Wings. Cormican fakes a shot. Lost his balance. Bumped by Miller. Pushed by Miller. Cormican gets away from Miller. Can't get away from Kerrigan. Julie comes behind it. Cormican skating through all 5 guys. Shot. Kick save, actually, by Benassi. Ricardo trying to get away from Chuli in the corner. Albano comes in to help out. Under a minute to play in the second period. 3-1. Rangers over the Red Wings. Albano flip pass in front. Almost hit the skater, Ricardo, and went in. Instead, it went wide. Albano on the wing to Kerrigan. Kerrigan had it taken away by Peterson with 22 to go in the period. Peterson, to Ricardo, to Andy Long, to Osbar. Osbar gets over the line. The long shot saved by Benassi. Long back to Peterson. Peterson, one-time shot, kicked aside by the defenseman Miller. Pass in front by Long with 2 and 1, and that's gonna do it. Some late pressure by the Wings. Unfortunately, it didn't produce a goal. The score after 2 periods, it's the Rangers 3, the Red Wings 1. Take a look at our scoring summary here. on Coffee Cup 2013. It's third period action. Coffee Cup 13 between the Rangers and the Red Wings. BBHC finals here. April 12th, 2013. Rangers up 3-1, looking to pull off the improbable season. The last place team trying to win it all. Andy Long moving in. Andy Long shot and a save by Benassi. Probably going wide, but he takes no chances and gloves it. It's underway here in the third period. Our referees tonight, Vin Morano and Jason, can never remember his last name. Let's call him Jason. Shot by Peterson, block, Reed nearly broke. Puck dancing on that blue line, kept in though by the wings. Andy Long, a shot, kick save, Benassi. There's Long, whistled one, short side, behind the net. Chapman trying to get there, but it hit the side of the net. Actually might have gone under the net. And the faceoff will come outside the zone. No, actually inside the zone. Couldn't tell where Jason was pointing. 17:40 to play. We played the minute 20 here in this final period. Ed Coughlin plays it in deep. Hardy back there. See a lot of D by the Rangers right now, up by a pair. Kerrigan falls down but gets it to Albano. Albano to Kerrigan to Saya. Saya throws it behind the net. Shuley coming in, plays it in deep. Albano on the side, plays it in front. Look at what Kerrigan had a stick lifted, and it's Cormican for the Wings. Mike Cormican over the blue line. Shuley chopping at it. Shuley getting body position, now sends it out to center. Caggiano blocks it, and Leslie swoops in. Coughlin dumping it in, and that's out of play, and that goes into the void over there behind that little gate. There's a puck loss. 16:40 on the clock here in the third. Albano, as he often does, pushing that puck forward on the draw. It's Leslie over to Coughlin. Coughlin up to Caggiano. Caggiano trying to get it by Miller. And it squirts over the Ranger blue line to Albano. Now to Lloyd Johnson. Overskates it badly. And now sweeps it in. Behind the net, it's Sam. Pass in front. Steered away by DeSimone. Caggiano gets it out to center. A little bit of pressure there by the Rangers. Albano with a drive and a save by DeSimone. And he leaves it for the defenseman, Leslie. Leslie hit somebody in front. And it deflected in the crease. At the skate of Kerrigan. Went right out in front. The Rangers couldn't get the bounce into the net, however. Stolen by Leslie. Leslie snapshot save, but that's Leslie backhand shot just went wide. Oh, the Wings needed that one. Johnson slowly bringing it up. Plays it by Long. Legato giving chase. Johnson behind the net to Albano. Albano back to the point. The Long steals. Andy Long trying to get around Miller. Andy Long on his horse. Andy Long now stopping. Gives it to Teal. Teal back to Long. Shot blocked in front. Teal gets it. Sends it over to Regato, who's covered in snow. He just fell down. Regato with a shot. That flicks wide. Wings applying some pressure now. Down by a pair. Pass in front. Tipped out to the point. Peterson with a shot. Blocked by Albano. Albano has Breed breaking. Couldn't get it to him now. Peterson puts it out. To Teal. Teal playing it in. Johnson had it taken off his stick and it squirts to Benassi. And he hangs on. Coming up on 14 and a half to play in the third period. The Red Wings down by 2. And sometimes not always the best team wins the Coffee Cup. Benassi Benassi scooping that one up. That's another one that was probably going wide. Ace off to the right of Benassi this time. Cormican gets to the Chapman. Chapman had a roll off his stick. Plays it by Canet, but George Howard is there. Peterson, good thing he was tall. He kept that one in. Over to Cormican. Cormican trying to play it in front. George Howard steals. Banks it off the boards. This one could be icing. Reed giving chase, but he's out of gas. And Peterson beats it to it. Chapman flipped pass over to Osbar. Billy Osbar had it poked off his stick by Chuli, and he collides with Reed. Fuck, that might be good. It is good. Cormican flipping it to Osbar. That puck is just inside his zone. Now scared away by Chuli. Chuli with Reed going to the net. Chuli trying to get around Peterson, couldn't do it. Knev has it, throws it in front. That was blocked. Knev battling with Trabuco, and Trabuco steals that. Now to Cormican on the left wing. To Chapman coming up the right wing. Chapman moving in. 4 Rangers back. Chapman still controls. Snapshot hit the crossbar. Oh boy, this game could be tied. Leslie had a chance. He missed. Chapman hits the crossbar. This thing could be 3-3. Now Chapman gets it again. Pass in front. Steered away by Benassi. Flipped out to center by Howard. Cormican gets it back over the Ranger line. Rangers content to sit back and try to wait this thing out. Hardy now ices it. Coming up on 12 and a half to play. It's been all Red Wings here so far in this period. Rangers just trying to hang on with a 3-1 lead. Albano this time wins it back. Miller trying to clear it around, kept in by Leslie. Leslie moving in. Leslie snapshot, hits somebody in front. Blocked. Leslie has it again. Scores back to Andy Long covering. Long shoots at that, hit Miller. Leslie picking it up in the face-off circle. To Coughlin. Coughlin, his shot blocked by Miller. He's blocked about a half a dozen today. Kept in by Long at the point. Johnston steals. Lloyd gets up to Albano, and Albano kind of kicks it out the center. Miller for the Rangers to Kerrigan. Kerrigan trying to connect with Sayre, went right by him. That's the first time we've seen that this season. And Leslie with it. Leslie hit the skate of Sayre. That's going to be no icing. And Miller pushed it up to a hanging Sayre. Sayre was hanging all by himself at the far blue line. And Ed Coughlin stole that pass. Coughlin now driving it in. Coming up on 11 minutes to play. Albano pushes it out the center. Al Peterson now on to the wings. Peterson over to Trabuco. Whitey and Ambrosino went right by him. And Long and Lloyd collide behind the net. Albano picking it up. Albano behind his own goal line. Now flips it out the center. Here comes Kerrigan. Kerrigan one-on-one. Kerrigan trying to get around his man. Kerrigan kicks it to himself. And he lost it. And DeSimone has to make the play. Kerrigan got around Peterson, but as he went to kick it to himself, goaltender Billy DeSimone put the paddle out and covered that puck up. 10:22 to go and counting. Rangers looking for an improbable title win after a dreadful regular season. Kind of like the LA Kings, get hot in the playoffs. Chuli throws it out to center. Regato has it, throws it back in. Hardy gives chase. Hardy behind the net. Under 10 to play. Chuli now. That's going to be an ice. And it is. 9:50 to play. Almost halfway through this third period. Wings still down 3-1. Cormican on the draw with Howard. Nobody can get it. Comes back to Peterson at the point. Nice flip pass to Leslie. Leslie threw a screen that hit a stick and went wide. Cormican behind the net. Cormican flipped it back to the point. Breed pushed it out to center. Breed on his horse. Got Peterson to beat. Richard Reed put on the brakes. And it comes outside the zone. Howard flips it in. Delayed offsides. Knepp is trapped. Leslie trying to get it going here. Leslie with a nice move. Might have been offside. Leslie snapshot. Waffle save. Hardy gloves it into the corner. Howard trying to push it behind it. Regato in there. The wings are buzzing right now. Puck comes back to the point. Keel with it. Jumbo Keel with a drive. Oh, he just missed. Cormican off the side. Throws it in front. And a save by Benassi. And he hangs on. More chances for the Red Wings. Nice play by Teal at the point. He kept the puck in. He drove it at the net. Just went wide. And then Cormican tried to tuck it in short side. This looked like it had rolled off the stick. He got it up in the air and got some steam on it. Might have got that over Benassi. Up on the wing, it's Osbach playing it in. Long gives chase. Long trying to go in front. Intercepted by Albano. Gets it out to center. Trabuco in his own zone. 8 minutes to go. Rangers still hanging on to that 3-1 lead. Circling the wagons. Behind the net is Chapman. Chapman in front, stolen by Albano, was sitting in the slot, waiting for that pass. Now chips it out softly. Defensive shell right now for the Rangers, and it's working. Coughlin behind the net to Trabuco. Trabuco sends it up on the wing to Osbach, trying to push it in. Julie steals and gets it up to Coughlin. Coughlin banks it back in, no ice. Hardy back for the Rangers to Albano. I don't think Albano's going to leave that zone. Now he does. Gets the pass. That's taken away by Law. And Truly shoots it in. Almost too many men for the Rangers. They had a bad change going there. Coming up on 7 to play. Tick, 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 tick. Albano back first. He's a man on a mission right now. He's going to bring this cup to this team, Santinello or no Santinello. Leslie can't keep it in. Nearly fly the referee. Now Breed trying to get around. Oh, interference call. They're going to make the call. Breed pushed it by Leslie. Leslie didn't have much of a choice. And Leslie stepped in front of Breed, who might have been gone. And coming up on 6:20 to play. Chance for the Rangers to put the nail in the coffin. A penalty-filled game. Breed shot just went wide. I don't even know if Dieselman saw that through the screen. Miller keeping it in the Knepp. Knepp to Howard, loses it to Cormican. Short-handed. Cormican on his horse. Cormican over the Ranger line. Cormican trying to go around Lloyd. Cormican killing some time. Cormican loses it now to Howard. Whitey kept it in for a second. Now comes out to center. Breed pushes it in the Red Wings zone. Rangers up by a pair. They don't need to score. All they got to do is kill this. Whitey falls down. Might have stepped on the puck. Gets it over to Peterson. Peterson up to Cormican. Cormican watched by Lloyd Johnson. Cormican now over to Peterson. Short-handed the Red Wings are. Rangers in that defensive shell even while on the man advantage. Miller behind the net. Everybody pitching up for the Wings right now. Doing a great job of killing the penalty, if anything else. The Rangers aren't even trying to get a shot on net. Talk about a prevent defense. Kerrigan now gets it. Kerrigan moving in, trying to get around Peterson, couldn't do it. Peterson now to Andy Long. Long to Chapman. They break. Chapman and Long. The Long short-handed in front of Chapman. And he just didn't get a stick down. Try to redirect that towards the net. Couldn't do it. Now Kerrigan trying to go around Peterson and was knocked down. Took a funny bounce. Here comes Chapman all by himself short-handed. Chapman on Hardy. Chapman with a move. Chapman in. Flipped it short side. And Benassi with the glove save. 4:20 to go. And we got a timeout. Three to 1 our score. Take a look back at some of the goals today. Have the shot from Ted Miller from the point. Looking at 1-0 Rangers. We had a goals by Osbar for the Red Wings and Chuli for the Rangers. And then Mike Sayer for the Rangers, making it 3-1.
2-goal game. Is the clock still running about 2 minutes?
4:16 to play. A timeout for the Wings. Not sure why you call it timeout. You're down a man. But there must be a strategy here. On the draw, Richard Breed with it. Right out of the box was Leslie. They only had a couple of seconds left. Now Breed steals. Breed moving in. Shot saved by DeSimone. Leslie's out of the box as mentioned. Gets it up to Long. Long with Breed getting back on him. Long gets it over to the zone. Teal overskates it. Might have been knocked down by Knev. And it flips all the way back into the Red Wing zone. 3:48 to go. Wings down by 2. It's now or never for him. Leslie over the line. Leslie shot. That was blocked. Big collision with him and Breed in the slot. Leslie's a bigger guy. Got the better of it. And Breed trying to play it out. Hits Coughlin. Teal keeping it in. And now Breed gets it out to Knev. He loses it to Leslie. Gatto still in the zone. Leslie falls down but gets it all the way over to Cormican. Cormican over the Ranger line to Coughlin. Coughlin back to Cormican. Wasn't expecting it. Cormican pass across for Teal. Teal gets it on the wing, sends it back to Leslie. One-time shot. That goes wide. Sayer now gets up to Albano. 2-on-1. Albano and Kerrigan. Leslie back. Kerrigan moving in. Albano. Oh, went right by him. A perfect 2-on-1 setup. Just didn't finish, and now Teal the other way. Teal had it poked off of his stick by Chuli. Terrific defense by the Rangers here in the third. Hardy playing it in. 2:43 to go. Peterson for the Wings. Up to Cormican. That's going to be okay at the line. Up to Chapman. Chapman with Osbar, but Miller back. Strong defense for the Rangers right now. That's not going to make the goal line. 2:25 to play. Wings down 3-1. Pressing, they need 2. Here comes Chapman over center. Intercepted by Miller. Miller to Sayer on a breakaway. Mike Sayer moving in, rumbling, stumbling, bumbling, and he's caught by Peterson. Miller in front to Breed, hit a skate. And it's Albano now at center for the Wings. Albano curling around. Fakes a pass to Lloyd Johnson. Now sends it up. That's going to be ice. And with 1:58 to go, the clock will stop. 3-1 our score. Rangers trying to hang on. 4th place finish. Not a good regular season at all. Guys in and out of the lineup. A lot of no-shows. Captain didn't even show up today. And yet here we are. 1:54 away. Chapman pass across, looking for Long. They hit a skate. Miller and Cormican battle. Miller pushing it around the boards, but it's Leslie. Leslie passing in front. That was blocked. The goaltender is out at the other end. It's 6-on-5. Chapman in front. Gets it along. Long snaps it. Oh, and a save by Benassi. Gets behind him. They score! Andy Long taking the shot. Benassi made the save. It trickled behind him. And it goes in. And Andy Long is going to make this one interesting. It's now 3-2. And we still got 95 seconds to play. DeSimone goes back in the Red Wing net for the time being. And it's 3-2 now. The Wings finally break through here in the third. Heidi gets it. No icing. Dangerously close to an ice. Leslie behind the net trying to get away from Breed. Leslie, one last rush in his legs as they try to get the tying goal. Plays it in deep, but Lloyd's going to clear it out softly. Osbar off the bench. Over to Peterson. Peterson intercepted by Chuli. He's got it open. Chuli shoots. And he scores! Rob Chuli into the open net with 1:03 to play. And that might do it. A steal and a score by Chewy into the open Red Wing net, and that might just seal the coffee cup for the Rangers. Red Wings are just flat out of time in this one. Hardy over to Johnston. Johnston trying to play it up, and it gets over the Red Wing line. Gormican to Long. Drop pass to Leslie. Leslie bumped by Kerrigan. Long with a drive. Saved by Benassi. Goalie out one more time. Lord flips it out. Knocked down by Long. And that's a high stick. So 4-2 our score. 38 seconds to play. Andy Long plays it with a high stick. DeSimone goes back into the net for the time being. And the Wings are going to need a miracle to pull this one up, down by 2 with 38 to play. Face off in their own zone, and no Jack Gavin. That's a hat trick of disaster right there. Gormican behind his own net, up to Long. Long for the Wings. Dropped it to Leslie. Wasn't expecting it. Leslie moving in the zone now. Leaves it behind the net with 22 to play. Hardy around the boards. Gormican falls down. Albano steals. Albano flips it up to Kerrigan. And Kerrigan's going to open that, and he scores! And that will surely do it. Ted Kerrigan into the open net, and that's going to do it. The final will be 5-2 the Rangers as they take the coffee cup. Hats off to this team. No one expected them to do it. They didn't expect them to do it. There was talk of trades. There was talk of guys quitting the league. Yada, yada, yada. And here we are. And they're in Champions Row in the handshake line. Once again, the final, Coffee Cup 13. It's the Rangers 5 and the Red Wings 2. I'm Dave Gardner for the RatCast. Good night, everybody.